Hey everyone, we've made it to Valentine's Day 2026. This year seems to be flying by pretty fast. Now, for those of you who don't do romantic comedies, romantic movies on Valentine's Day, but love your horror, I'm going to give you 10 good movies to watch this Valentine's Day that I feel like have a good love story or are themed to Valentine's Day. So here we go. Now we're going to start off with number 10, which is going to be 2001's Valentine. This is your typical 90s or late 90s, early 2000s slasher where you have a beautiful cast of characters. The women are getting killed off by a killer in a Cupid mask. You find out it's all because of a middle school Valentine's Day rejection. So it's a story of revenge. It's Valentine's Day themed. It's not very good, but the theme there alone puts it on this list. Now, coming in at number 9 is going to be Bride of Chucky. Now, this is a movie in which Jennifer Tilly plays Tiffany, who resurrects Chucky, and then Chucky eventually puts her into her own doll body. And so you have this romance between them two in which they're constantly arguing, but they love killing together. So, I mean, it's a messed up couple. They're a messed up couple, but you can't help but love them. This embraces full on comedy and has the horror elements. It's just a fun movie. And because of the couple dynamic there, I think it fits well into Valentine's Day. Now, coming in at number 8 is going to be My Bloody Valentine. Now, you can watch the original or you can watch the remake. I think both are great movies. I tend to lean more towards the newer remake, but that's because I'm more of a modern slasher, and I think there's a certain scene in that movie that everyone knows about that I think makes that movie so much better. But anyways, you have a miner or a guy in a miner suit that's killing people off, basically a Valentine's massacre. It's got some great kills. The atmosphere, I think, with being a miner in the mine town and in the mine, it's got cool atmospheric element there. Plus, you have a heart in a candy box. Can't get more Valentines than that, in my opinion. Now, coming in at number 7 is The Fly by David Cronenberg. Now, to me, this is his masterpiece. It's a body horror movie starring Jeff Goldblum in which he plays a scientist that is slowly becoming a fly-human hybrid as his DNA is merged with the fly during a transportation or teleportation experiment. And he has this new romance with this woman, and you slowly see their romance or their relationship falling apart as he's transforming into this creature. It's tragic, but you can't help but feel for them, and I just feel like it's a very strong romance to where it belongs in this Valentine's Day list because that romance is just so good. Now, coming in at number 6 is a movie that I don't see talked about nearly enough, and that is a movie called Spring that came in 2014. Now, this is about a guy that travels to Italy after a tragic event, and he starts falling for this mysterious woman that you find out isn't really a human, she's a creature. Now, I love creature features, so this one is a great movie for me. You have a romance, you have a creature feature, and it's just a great romance between two characters. Like their chemistry is great, and I just recommend this one a lot, especially if you like creature features, because it's a great one. Number 5 is going to be the newest movie on this list. Came out last year, and that is Together. Now, if you don't know what this movie's about, basically it's about a couple that slowly start actually merging together, like skin merging. They're becoming one person essentially, or a hybrid, or whatever you want to. I don't want to spoil the ending if you haven't seen it, but basically they're just merging together, and it leads to some crazy body horror scenes in which they got to separate themselves or they fall asleep and things start coming together. It's just insane the things that happen in this movie, and some of it might gross you out if that grosses you out, but I think this movie is great. It's obviously about a relationship in which they're so close they start to actually become one. They merge together. So I think it fits perfectly for Valentine's Day. And it's got that grotesque element that makes it horror. Now, coming in at number 4 is Let Me In. Now, you can watch the original one. I prefer the remake. I think it focuses more on the romance between the two kids a little bit more. And basically, you have this bullied kid who starts a relationship with this girl that starts to protect him. You find out she's a vampire. So she doesn't die, she has to drink blood, all this stuff. And yet they create this strong bond. Now, it's not necessarily romantic. I mean, there are things in which you think it's romantic. They don't fully go on full romantic, but you can tell that there's something there. And it's a good movie that I love a lot, and their bond is so great and they act so well together that you just can't help but feel. Now, coming in at number 3 is the movie Hard Eyes, which came out a couple years ago. It's a modern day slasher. It's about a slasher that kills couples, leads to a bunch of Valentine Day massacres, basically, or killing spree. And I like this movie a lot. It's brutal. It's got some cool kills in it. If you like modern day slashers and you want something for Valentine's Day, I can't recommend this movie enough. Lots of fun. Coming in at number 2 is An American Werewolf in London. Now, I'm a huge fan of this movie. It's not my favorite werewolf movie, mainly because I grew up on The Howling. That was my first werewolf movie, and I prefer my werewolves to stand up on 2 feet. So that is my favorite, but this one is definitely a close second. And this movie is about 2 friends that go backpacking and they get attacked by an animal, and one of them dies while one of them gets hurt. And then the one that gets hurt ends up falling in love with the nurse that's taking care of him and starts this whole romance. But little do they know that he's starting to turn into a werewolf, and you start to feel sorry for both of them because obviously he doesn't want to hurt her, and he's turning into a creature that she's not entirely sure she'll be able to continue to love, type thing. And the ending's kind of tragic, but it's a good romance in my opinion. What they build together, it's real, it feels real, and it's just a fun movie. Now, coming in at number 1 is going to be Bram Stoker's Dracula. This is the one with Gary Oldman, and unfortunately also has Keanu Reeves, who, if it wasn't for him, it would be a near perfect movie. Now, while this doesn't follow the Dracula book that much, since that book doesn't really focus on the romance, it focuses more on the horror, while this goes straight out on the gothic romance part. It is about Dracula trying to find his reincarnated wife. So it's all about the romance, it's all about love, travels across the sea to find her, has a tragic love story ending. It's just, to me, a perfect movie in the horror genre for Valentine's Day. So these are my top 10 Valentine's movies with a horror twist to them. So, are you going to be watching one of these today? Or are you going to be watching a straight up romance movie? Maybe a romantic comedy? Let me know down below what you'll be watching. Let me know if there's anything that you think should be on this list that I don't have on the list. This is my list, and there are a lot of movies I probably haven't seen, so maybe you got one that I need to watch, and maybe it'll be added to this list another year. Just let me know. Let's have a conversation about movies. Make sure you do like the video and subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate it. And once again, keep watching scary movies, even on Valentine's Day. Have a great one, guys.